Hey there, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a little bit of a catch up, a little bit of a chat. I've got my coffee in my sweats and I'm ready to have a cozy chat with you all. As you can tell by the title of this video, what's changed, what to expect, and where I've been. So I'm just gonna kind of go through all the changes and what you can expect, and then kind of end off with like, where have I been for the past month? I haven't posted a YouTube video in like a month, and I've been off Twitch for like 2 or 3 weeks now, so where have I been? So the first and most obvious change would be my username, my branding. So we can say goodbye to leebeebuilds and hello to cosylee. The reason for this change was to accommodate what I do on all platforms. So leebeebuilds was made back in like May 2020. You know, when a lot of simmers joined the simming community, and it was intended for Sims 4 speed builds on YouTube. That is it. That is all. That is what it was intended for, hence the builds aspect of it. And that's it. And then, as some of you may know, I started streaming on Twitch in December of 2020. So like half a year after I started YouTube. But over on Twitch, I stream a variety. So I do a lot of Animal Crossing, there's some Stardew, still some Sims, and then you've got like even Minecraft I've done, and I've done a few other shorter games here and there, but not just Sims, not just building. So the builds aspect of leebeebuilds has never been super relevant for my streaming. And that's kind of what sparked the idea for change. Honestly, a few months ago is when I first thought about changing. So it's this change has been a few months coming. I've had a lot of time to kind of sit with it and get comfortable with it. So I do apologize if everyone's like, whoa, change, no. So I do apologize for that. I know I've had a lot more time to sit with this and get comfortable with it. This actually brings me to my next change. Dropping the builds and going for cosylee kind of brings me to the content of this YouTube channel. Before you freak out, I will still be posting speed builds, so all of you simmers who are like, unsubscribe, don't worry, there's still gonna be Sims content, do not worry. I just want to incorporate some other content as well here and there. So for example, I do plan on doing a Stardew Valley playthrough with mods, and I want to do an Animal Crossing island tour eventually. I might do a few videos of that, honestly, like do something like what's it going right now, and include like my creator codes that I use and stuff like that. And then other similar ideas and games, the same vibe really, as they come along. The YouTube change is what led to the inevitable name change. Like, I probably would have sucked it up and kept with leebeebuilds for longer if I didn't plan on changing the YouTube content. So also, I ultimately decided to do it sooner rather than later because I'm still quite small on all platforms. I was already having those feelings, so why not do it now while I'm still small? And that's kind of why this happened. So if you're watching this video and you do not want a bit more variety, you only want Sims builds, then that's okay. I'm really not forcing anyone to stick around if this is not what they want. I will note, however, that speed builds will still be very prominent here on YouTube. This change has a lot more to do with Twitch and how I feel about having that box of builds to kind of fit into that was attached to my username. Just dropping the builds is really the change. It's still me. I still play Sims. I still play my other cozy games. Yeah, that's all. But to summarize all of that, what you can expect are Sims 4 speed builds. Those stay. I'm still doing them, don't worry. In fact, I actually have a few lined up. A Stardew Valley playthrough with mods, and then the Animal Crossing tour and other cozy or similar type games that may pop up in the future. As of right now, what you can expect is not like a strict schedule for YouTube. Just with school going on, it's hard to stick to a YouTube schedule. For like streaming, it's a lot easier to stick to a schedule, but when it comes to YouTube, it's a little more difficult. But what you can expect is between 4 to 10 videos a month until school is over, or if there's a break, then you may see a little bump up, but that's really like 4 to 10. I know that's kind of a big range, but that's what you can expect per month from me. Another thing you may be wondering is, where have you been this past month? I don't think I've posted a YouTube video in a month. And I know it's been 2 weeks as of when I'm recording this since my last stream, and I know it's gonna be another week and a half-ish until I start again. So this is quite a long time. So where have you been? Where was I? So I actually just moved. And for those of you who pay attention to video backgrounds, you may have noticed a change. I'm in a different room. I actually have my own little office now. It's quite small and cozy, you know, sticking with the theme. So I moved, and because of the move, moved October 1st, and starting back in school in beginning of September, and just like having to pack and like deal with moving things and then also assignments with school, I decided to put a hold on YouTube. So I think my last video was like early September. And then a few weeks later, I put a hold on Twitch as well. That one was planned for like a long time. YouTube just kind of, I didn't like officially plan it, but then once I didn't post a video for a week, I was like, actually, that's probably a good idea. So I just didn't continue posting the videos. Even though I had stuff recorded and ready to go, I just needed to edit it. But I was like, I need to focus on packing and getting some assignments done so that when I'm moving, the assignments that are due that day, I don't have to worry about. This was really to minimize stress levels for myself, take care of my, you know, mental health, all that stuff, and just wait until I had the time to provide quality content for all of you. And also for this brand change, I figured like, since I was taking a break, that's also what prompted the whole branding change and the username change and stuff. Everything just kind of like bleh, all at once, you know? Also, what to expect from me for those of you who follow me on Twitch or want to follow because of this video and what I've been talking about, I will be starting stream back up on October 20th, 22nd, or 27th, completely depending on what's going on in my life. If I'm honest, my Wi-Fi does need some work in this specific room. The download speed is not what I pay for. It's fine right near the router, but I'm kind of far. So I am working on fixes for this, but depending on whether or not this fix is super easy, because I have some ideas lined up, but if it doesn't work how I think it will, then it might take a little bit longer for things to like order in. It's all completely dependent on my Wi-Fi, and I don't want to stream if I'm not confident that my stream will last. So I'm actively working on fixes for this, because literally the room down the hallway, Eric's office, it's a little bit lower than what it should be based on what we pay, just because it's upstairs versus right next to the router downstairs, but it's like perfectly fine. It's like 4 megabits per second slower, whereas mine is like 40 megabits per second slower than what it should be. And I know upload speed is kind of more important for streaming, but because I always have so much going on with my computer when I'm streaming, I just want to feel confident about my ability to stream. Like, I can barely watch my Zoom lectures right now, so yeah, I don't know. If you want to hear first about anything going on in my life, my schedule for streaming and YouTube, you can join the Discord or follow me on Twitter. All of my links will be in the description down below. If you have a problem with any of my links, if I haven't updated them properly to the new users and handles, please let me know. I am bound to forget something, so if you notice anything anywhere on any of my platforms that is just inaccurate, please let me know. Thank you. If you're excited for these changes, make sure to hit that like button, and if you haven't already, and I don't know, maybe hit that subscribe button too. But for now, have a great day everyone, and I'll see you later. Bye!